You did a fine job nursing Luke back to health. He owes you.
No. The people of this city owe Luke a debt.
You seem rather taken with him.
He is an extraordinary man. People are whispering his name all over Paris. They are calling him the hero of La Villette.
Luke's the hero, is that it? I suppose I'm just his chauffeur.
Jealous?
Bollocks.
I promised Luke I'd deliver a package for him. I thought you might like to be my chauffeur for the day.
Ooh, you want to ride with me? Be glad to.
Bon. Meet me out front when you are ready to go.
So where is this package?
I have to pick it up.
So we'll need a car.
Thanks for the ride. Luke thanks you too.
Who is Luke, anyway? He's supposed to be somebody famous?
Before the war, Luke was one of the most popular authors in France. His family was as rich as royalty.
It's funny. He doesn't strike me as the posh type.
The Nazis declared his writing subversive. They confiscated his property and burned his books. Luke was left with nothing.
Is that why he hates him?
Luke is not driven by hate. He fights because he loves this country. This will not take long.
All set?
Oui, merci. Now, we just need to make the delivery.
So why'd you wait so long to give us a shout? I mean, I'm glad you did. It's just... well, it's been ages since we hung about like this.
I have not been out much since what happened to Jules.
Oh, well, I can understand that.
Oh, well, it does not seem to have slowed you down much. The girls at the bell tell me you love to drink them all under the bed.
I think you mean under the table.
Do I? Well, I'm so glad you sobered up in time to help me with my little errand today. I promise you will not regret it.
Thanking you.
There it is. Let me out here.
You sure this is it? This place is crawling with crowds.
This will only take a moment.
Guten Tag, Fräulein. What is that you have there?
Oh, it is just some cheese and wine for Colonel Straub.
Straub is the lucky one, yeah? Go right in.
You are too kind. Allez, go! Drive!
What's going on? Oh, holy shite!
Putain de merde! They're coming!
Why didn't you tell me you were planning to set off a fucking bomb? Are you out of your bloody mind?
I knew you would try to stop me!
You're damn right I put a stop to it. This isn't your fight.
You are wrong. They made it my fight when they murdered my brother. I volunteered for this.
Looks like you volunteered the both of us.
going?
Later. First, I'll have a word with Luke.
Right under their noses. It makes me laugh.
What the hell's the matter with you? Now you're using girls to do your dirty work.
I haven't used anyone. Those who serve our cause do so because they are patriots.
I can't stand that word. I've heard it all my life from men with blood on their hands.
This is not a cricket match. We don't wear uniforms, and we don't play by the rules. Every one of us must be ready to do whatever is necessary.
I already lost her brother. I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose Veronique as well. She can have no part in this.
You once said that Jules was his own man. Well, I am my own woman. Do not presume to tell me what to do. Either of you.
Count your enemies, Luke. If anything happens to her, you'll have made one too many. I've seen you before, haven't I? The night we broke those legionnaires out of the German lockup?
Yes, I was there. I was a captain in the Legion. Now the men call me Le Crochet. The hook. You can see why. The German jailer who took my hand fed it to his favorite dog.
You're still alive. And free.
Yes, thanks to you. But some of my men were not so lucky. This German, he has a lot to answer for.
I know what you mean.
The German is here in Paris. I'm told he has a taste for the sort of flesh one finds in the red light district. He tours the alleyways at night with his bodyguards, feeding his deviant appetites. The working girls are terrified of him.
We can't abide that sort of perversion in our lovely city now, can we? I'll take care of it.
I want him to know why he is dying. Make sure he hears my name before he breathes his last.
French like their bumpy roads. This bastard shouldn't be too hard to find. I know this neighborhood like the back of me hand. Dog sends his regards.
Was? Wie war das?
Valence, yeah?
Padre. I wouldn't expect to find a man of the cloth in a place like this.
Former man of the cloth. I am Father Dennis, or at least I was. I was defrocked for using my pulpit to speak out against the crimes of the Nazis. The church cowers in silence, but I could not turn a blind eye to the evil I have witnessed.
Cheers to you, Padre. Your reward waits in heaven, whether you show up wearing that collar or not. Is there anything I can do to help?
Perhaps. I am no longer an ordained priest, but many people still come to see me, that I might hear their confessions. One such man is a paid informant for the Gestapo. His accusations have condemned hundreds of innocents to torture and death at the hands of the Nazis.
And this miserable bastard still has the nerve to go to confession?
He comes to me every week to ask forgiveness for his sins. I'm afraid I have none left to give.
Where can I find this bastard?
Later, I will be holding a service outside my former church. There is a ledge on the roof from which you will have an excellent view of the congregation. When this man approaches me to receive my blessing, I will give you a signal.
What would you like me to do then, Father?
Isn't it obvious, my son? In the name of all that is holy, blow his fucking head off.
That'll buff right out.
Anything? I'll tell you anything you want to know. Mach die Augen zu. None of my business.
What do you think he's doing up there?
Halt! Sperrgebiet! Keine Bewegung oder ich schieße! Das nenne ich Schießkunst! Der ist ein zäher Kerl! Ich muss in Deckung gehen! Mann!
and to all who have died, a place of light and peace. To us who are alive, may you grant forgiveness. And to all who have died, a place of light and peace. And let the sinners among us repent, or face the terrible sword of vengeance.
Hope he's reading you your last rites, fucker. Shite! You won't get away that easy.
Rest in peace, fuckface.
Possession of illicit radios is not permitted. Those found with such items will face severe
Bloody
penalties.
brilliant!
Reispapiere überprüfen.
Act like I ain't worth a dime.
Stehen bleiben!
The finger points to you.
I hear Bauer won't be feeding any more hands to his prize Dobermans.
Why? But the dogs may be feeding on him.
You are a hard man, Devlin.
These are hard times.
Yes, they are. Especially for those of us without a country to come home to. Like the men I left in North Africa.
The French army fights for the Nazis now.
Not all of it. Some of us refuse to surrender. Right now, the Free French forces are fighting in the desert. But they cannot hold out much longer.
What's this got to do with me?
A Libyan ambassador has come to Paris to broker a deal with the German army. If he succeeds, my men in Africa will be doomed.
You want me to cut his trip short?
Nothing sours diplomatic relations like a murdered ambassador.
I'll handle it.
The ambassador will rendezvous with a German official near the Place des Vosges. Security will be tight at ground level, but you should be able to find a vantage point among the rooftops.
Sounds like I'll need some long-range firepower.
I have already made arrangements. You will meet one of my men at an abandoned chemical factory near the target. He'll have a special present for you.
I can hardly wait to unwrap it. Cheers. That's better. The hook said you had something for me.
She's over there. My own design. She's as deadly as a scorpion. Her sting can stop a man's heart at 500 meters.
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
The ambassador is a very paranoid man. Rumor has it he is traveling with a double.
What? You mean a look-alike?
Maybe more than one. But the real ambassador will be wearing a red armband. It was a gift from the Führer himself.
Right. Well, maybe I'll kill them all just to be on the safe side. What the fuck is this, bollocks? This bastard does have a double. Make that a triple. It's a fucking convention down there. Deadly shot, that!
That civilian hygiene will not be tolerated.
Labor for a fair day's pay.
Friend said the prisoners rose up and freed themselves.
If I don't sell something soon, I quit.
A message for you.
Okay, off with you.
A little bird told me you'd found your way to Paris. Imagine my delight when I learned I'd be nearby on business for a few days. I've booked a lovely flat, but the bed is terribly large and lonely. I do hope you'll pop by for a drink. Love, Skylar.
Du Misköll! Nimm das! Mörderkött!
Skylar Sinclair. I wondered if you made it out of Saarbrücken alive.
I got out just before the shooting started, one step ahead of the Gestapo.
We weren't all so lucky.
I heard about Jules. I'm so very sorry, Sean. I know how close you were.
It's a funny thing. Dierker had it in his head that Jules and I were working for the Brits.
Oh? How odd.
I reckon he had us mixed up with somebody else. Somebody who was at that race to spy.
You always were too clever for a grease monkey. Too clever by half.
Slip me a Mickey. Why?
Shh, shh, shh. Think of it as a job interview. It's time you considered a new line of work.
Good evening, Mr. Devlin.
Fuck you, limey bastard.
You may call me Bishop. Miss Sinclair dosed you with a mild paralytic. The hangover should be no worse than what you're accustomed to.
In that case, fuck you arseways.
Ah, yes, the famous Celtic charm. Small wonder your homeland is such a popular tourist destination.
I don't get back much.
Perhaps that's because you're a wanted fugitive in your own country. I see you made quite a number of enemies back home. Quite a resume for a man your age.
Well, what are you then? Scotland Yard?
Not quite. Of course, we know about your father as well. Tell me, did you ever find out who started the fire?
Who the fuck are you people?
We are a dagger at the enemy's throat, and the time has come to start cutting.
Last time I checked, your lot was losing this war.
Is that what you want, Mr. Devlin? To see the whole world fall under the shadow of the Third Reich? I didn't think so.
I'd see the Nazis burn in hell for what they done. But you still haven't told me why I'm sitting here.
You're here because I require a favor from you, Mr. Devlin. In exchange, I will see to it that your criminal records are wiped clean.
Not a chance.
And deliver Kurt Dierker to you on a silver platter.
What is it you want done?
The Nazis have been digging at the Le Chais cemetery in Paris. They have unearthed something from one of the crypts. They put it in a box. I want that box here. Miss Sinclair will provide whatever assistance you may require.
Huh. What's in the box?
The contents of the box are none of your concern. Curiosity killed the cat, Mr. Devlin. The same may be said for indiscreet Irishmen.
Ha. You got yourself a deal. I'll get your box. And when I get back, you'll tell me where I can find Dierker.
You have my word.
Well, we'll find out what it's worth.
You'll need something deadly.
Got nothing to tie me down.
Ik suche! I have a note for you.
Appreciate it, mate.
I've discovered a way to slip into the cemetery without attracting attention. Come find me when you're ready to go after the box. Love, Skylar.
I have a note for you.
Right. Thanks.
We need to talk Irish. One soldier to another. Come find me. Le Crochet.
I'm glad you decided to take Bishop up on his offer. I've been craving a little undercover work.
We can play any game you like when this is over. But from now on, I'll be pouring me own drinks.
There's an underground entrance that should let you slip past the main defenses. Look for a crypt beneath the mausoleum at the top of the hill. That's where you'll find what we're after. It's too heavy to be easily carried. We'll need a truck to get it out of the city.
I'll find the box and deal with security. You sort our transportation. We'll meet at the mausoleum when it's time to move out.
Good luck. And try not to get that gorgeous bum of yours shot off.
Same to you, darling.
Ich hab Heinrich gefragt. Heinrich konnte nicht mal ein Lock den Bench nicht gießen.
Ja, vielleicht, aber er war am Schlachthaus, als es passiert. Er sagte, der Ehre war verantwortlich.
Ich wusste es. Dieser französische Schreiberling hätte es nie geschafft. Egal was die Leute sagen.
Diese irische Hurensohn wird uns noch eine Menge Ehre machen. Wart nur ab.
Kein Widerspruch von mir.
Il a remporté une bataille décisive en Afrique du Nord. La guerre devrait donc prendre fin rapidement.
Ein Täuschungsversuch ist gescheitert.
Das Kulturgut ist gesichert, Herr Oberst.
Gut, warte ab.
Aber, Herr Leutnant, wenn ich fragen dürfte, ist das, was ich denke, das ist?
Ich würde Sie ungern erschießen, Soldat. Aber ich werde.
Jawohl, mein Herr.
Kick your arse back to Berlin.
This must be the mystery prize.
Some questions are better left unanswered. If you're as clever as I hope, you'll forget all about what you've seen here today and never speak of it again.
Forget about what? I didn't see a damn thing.
Good. Let's get the hell out of here.
Pity. I was just warming up to the place.
Plenty of coffins to choose from. You might as well pick one out now. I expect you'll be needing it soon.
In that case, I'll be sure to enjoy the time I've got left. something better than this fat-arsed lorry.
What? You don't like the color?
We'll never outrun those patrol cars in this piece of shite.
We won't have to. I've arranged to meet up with a few of your mates from the local pub. They've prepared a special reception for these sausage-eating bastards.
Are you telling me we're driving into a fucking ambush?
I just love surprises, don't you?
Where?
I've marked it right there on your map. And try not to be late.
It's the resistance!
Right on time. Right, lads! Let's get stuck in!
Vive la France!
Defend that box at all costs!
Ain't the same as killing defenseless women and children, is it? That's the last of them.
More soldiers are on the way. We need to be gone before they arrive.
Right. Let's get moving. Almost there.
Do try and keep us in one piece till then.
Why, love, whatever do you mean? That wasn't so bad.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you inside when you're ready to head out to Le Havre.
Maybe some good will come out of these awful times.
Did you drink too much again?
Too much? Not nearly enough. Who's up for a single malt breakfast? How about a drive? I hear the country's lovely this time of year.
Indeed. No doubt my friends are anxious to see their prize.
Let's not disappoint them. There's people fighting for you out there.
We'll need to steer clear of Nazi checkpoints and patrols.
That won't be easy.
Not to worry. I know a back road out of the city. I've marked the route on your map.
So, Skylar Sinclair. Secret agent. How'd you get into this business?
A girl's entitled to her secrets.
I suppose you were on the job that first night we met.
On the pole, maybe, but not on a clock.
What's it like? Lying for a living?
A bit like high school, I suppose.
So what you gonna do after the war? You plan on doing this the rest of your life?
That all depends on who wins, and whether I'm alive to see it. I'd rather not talk about it. The church. Park out of sight.
Nothing like a good country drive to soothe a man's pains.
Oh, I can think of a better remedy. And I'd say you've more than earned it this time.
That sounds intriguing.
Later. First, we deal with Bishop.
It's authentic. There can be no mistake.
Those madmen actually found it. Marvelous. You are a man of extraordinary resources, Mr. Devlin. I could use a man like you.
We had a deal. I brought your box halfway across France, and I had to kill a lot of men to do it. Now I want Dierker.
And you shall have him. I am reliably informed that Colonel Dierker is less than a mile from here at this very moment.
Dierker's here? In Le Havre?
At the Citadel, preparing to board a Zeppelin bound for Berlin. If you leave now, you should be able to catch them before they get airborne.
Then I'll be going.
There is one last thing, Mr. Devlin. You didn't, by any chance, take a peek inside the box, did you?
Well, like you said, it's none of my concern.
I'm glad to hear it. Goodbye, Mr. Devlin, and good hunting.
I'm sure scrapping Nazis is right with the old man.
Sean, wait. An operative named Pino has secured a German supply truck down at the docks. Without it, you'll be hard-pressed to make it past the front gate.
Since when are you in my corner where Dierker's concerned?
I'm not. This vendetta of yours is insane. But I've just finished breaking you in, and I'm not ready to lose you just yet.
Oh, I'm getting all misty-eyed.
Don't be an arse. I left you a present inside the truck. I think you'll like it.
Devlin, they're expecting the truck at the Citadel. Play it right and they'll let you straight in.
I thought you might like a change of clothes. Not very stylish, I'm afraid, but then fashion never was your strong suit. Ciao, Skylar.
Alles in Ordnung. Guten Tag.
Pleasure doing business with you. Special delivery!
Hier!
What you get, fucker? Praise the Lord. Fucking stairs.
cheated, Devlin. You should have died under my knife. Not like this.
There's nowhere you can run. I'll find you wherever you go.
Whew.